There's something attacking your mind every single day. It doesn't shout, it doesn't break down your door. It simply slips in quietly, just quietly enough that you start to believe it's your own voice. And most Christians don't even realize it's happening. Have you ever wondered why your thoughts drift toward worry, even when you know God provides? Or why you feel spiritually numb, even when you're trying to stay consistent? There's a reason. And no, it's not because you're a bad Christian or because your faith is weak. It's because your mind is being shaped, formed, pressured every day by forces you rarely notice. Scripture describes this as the pattern of the world. Paul says, "Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That means there is a pattern actively trying to shape you. Not accidentally, actively. It comes through distraction, comparison, fear, busyness, and subtle lies that sound almost true. And if you don't recognize it, it quietly becomes the default setting of your mind.
Hey, if this is speaking to you right now, make sure to subscribe. We release videos every week that help you grow, think deeper, and stay anchored in God's truth. Join the family.
Here's the part most believers underestimate. The enemy rarely attacks your beliefs first. He attacks your attention. Because whatever shapes your attention shapes your thoughts. And whatever shapes your thoughts shapes your life. Think about it. You scroll for just a few minutes, but suddenly you feel behind. You compare yourself to people you've never met. You begin to question if you're doing enough, achieving enough, or becoming enough. None of that came from God, but it slips into the mind so easily that it feels normal. Jesus warned us, "The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light." Matthew 6:22. He's not just talking about eyesight, he's talking about input, what you allow into your mental world. The daily attack works like this. 1. Distraction weakens your awareness of God. You don't reject God, you just forget to look for Him. 2. Noise drowns out the whisper of the Spirit. You can't hear God when everything else is screaming louder. 3. Doubt grows in the silence between spiritual disciplines. Not because God left you, but because your thoughts drifted away from His presence. 4. Lies feel true when repeated often enough. I'm behind. I'm not enough. God is disappointed in me. None of these come from Scripture, yet they shape the believer's identity more than we like to admit. This is the daily attack. Subtle, mental, persistent. So what do? How do you fight something that almost feels invisible? The answer is surprisingly simple, but it requires intention. Step 1. Name the thoughts that don't come from God. You can't defeat what you won't acknowledge. When a thought brings fear, shame, hopelessness, or discouragement, pause and ask, "Would Jesus say this to me?" If not, reject it. Step 2. Rebuild your inner world with Scripture. Not as a checklist, but as nourishment. Your mind becomes anchored when it has something true to hold on to. Step 3. Create space for God to speak. Even 5 minutes of silence with God each day does more for your clarity than an hour of scrolling. Step 4. Replace reaction with reflection. Most Christians react to life, they don't reflect with God. Reflection slows down the attack and exposes the lies. Paul says in 2 Corinthians 10:5, "Take every thought captive to make it obedient to Christ." You can only take a thought captive when you realize you've been under attack. Here's the truth. Your mind is not neutral ground. Something is shaping it every day, either the world or the Word. And you get to choose which voice wins. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because once you recognize the attack, you stop living defeated. You stop believing every thought that enters your mind. You stop drifting. And you start renewing your mind the way God designed you to. If you've been feeling stuck, numb, or spiritually foggy, you are not alone. But now you know why. And now, you know how to fight back.
If this encouraged you today, take a moment and subscribe. This channel exists to help believers renew their minds, strengthen their faith, and walk closer with God. So if you want more videos that challenge you, guide you, and remind you of what's true, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to walk this journey with you. See you next time!